We have decided to stand on our own 2 feet, and quickly learned that we are not as superior as we made ourselves to be. Perhaps our tree families are going to be the first step to unifying the entire galaxy under a pearl. Welcome back to the Glowpearls Conclave. So our new allies, the Morovandians. Man, all these names are complicated. We are doing everything we can to at least try to have some friends in the galaxy. We may need to consider improving our unity to be able to create a federation. As maybe with some friends out there, we'll be able to stand a better chance in this galaxy with all of the threats that it currently has to offer. We have barely scratched the surface of this. There's so much potential life out there, but we have so many neighbors that are saying, hey, that space is quite empty, quite vast, and we'd like to claim it for ourselves. What we are trying to do is improve our science as much as possible. These variants, these ruthless capitalists, I would love to make friends with this mega corporation. The main issue we're having to deal with is they hate aliens. In fact, they'll fight over it. But if we could potentially make friends with these aliens, they may be able to start building up on all of our planets and improve not only their economy, but ours as well. And then it could be a win-win for the 2 of us. Oh my goodness, their empire is insanely huge. Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful about them. But because they're a mega corporation, they're actually suffering a lot of penalties for having such a large empire. It's not going to be that big a deal though, as empire size is kind of weak and not as big of a downside as it was intentionally balanced to be.
Construction complete.
And we're currently building up our bastions, our trade hubs. Speaking of which, so you're going to go right over there, you're just going to go right over there, and then you go to your homeworld. You're just going to go straight to Stemsys, and Stemsys is going to collect from Thabitat and Omagus, bring everything to Orbrea. We're really trying to make sure that we don't have any stray trade value just hanging around anywhere in our system, and that we have a safe path all the way over to our capital so we can cash in on all of that trade value, which is not a lot. So if we select Orbrea, yeah, we're only getting 33 total collected by the route. So right now we barely have any trade value, which is, even though we're starting to get clerks, it's really not that big a deal, and it's not going to create. See, so we're getting 33 from trade value, and it's producing 40 energy credits. So it's not that great, but every little bit counts. All of our construction ships, they're bored. They have nothing to do at this current moment. Oh wow, we've got 4,500 fleet power. We're gonna have to be able to overcome.
Construction
We have another
complete.
6 years to prepare for that. Hopefully we can do something about it. We are starting to do a lot better on research. We've got 10 months later left for the hyperlink breach points for even faster space travel. We're going to improve our habitability and have even more capacity from all the jobs. Fennar has unemployment. We have seaweed. Yeah, soldiers. Yeah, that's silly. There's no reason for us to have unemployment for seaweed, as we really need Glowpearls performing on the better jobs, such as metallurgists. Fantastic! I believe this is going to be my foundry world. So, perhaps we should go ahead and convert you agricultural world. Auto designate. Should I just convert you to a forge world? Let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna have a whole bunch.
Construction complete.
Yeah, now that's hurting on my consumer goods right over there. Let's make that challenging. Civilian industries. That makes that really difficult. Industrial world, probably. It's not going to be as great. It's going to be less of a min-max, but we will get even more in just a moment. There we go. So that should fix the consumer goods, because I'd rather that not be in the negatives. That's never a great thing to have in the negatives. More gun batteries. Shipyard of Orabrea. Tell you what. Alright, so we're going to go and build that hydroponics bay to deal with the food, so we have less food we have to worry about. And we should probably consider start saving up our alloys. We got so many minerals! I don't even know what to do with them at this moment. Sell them! 5,000! A lot more alloys. Wow.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
We're gonna go ahead and just
Construction complete.
Shipyard or naval capacity. Oh boy, crime reduced on all our planets, amenities improved. And then I can unlock the Edict of Network Amenities, where rare crystals will be able to be used for amenity usage on all of my pops. But we don't get rare crystals yet, so that's not going to do us any good. Interstellar Fleet Tradition to build a fleet academy wherever my main shipyard's going to be, and a logistics office for anchorages to improve my naval capacity, at least in the early game. The starting ship experience kind of does help, because the ships do perform better, but I think less crime and more amenities with the artificial moral codes will make it to where all my planets will perform even better overall. Ooh, starbase capacity could help though, or anchorages, not necessarily. I don't really need a lot more star bases. They can help though. Academy. Wow, these are all just interesting options here. I kind of want to have a fleet academy, so that way our ships will build even better. I think we're going to go with the moral codes, just to make all of my planets perform even better and get ready for upcoming war. Anchorage, you just need to be upgraded.
Council agenda available.
Ooh, the council agenda is available. Oh. Agenda list. Expand the council is all I'm really waiting on. I think it was non-evolving society. So this infinite opportunities is the one that's currently available. It's making my people happy.
Construction complete.
Hydroponics bay. Trade hub. Oop, we are out of alloys and we're just gonna have to be patient. Ignore. We do have unemployed seaweed. Well, with that seaweed, perhaps there's not a lot that I can really have my seaweed do. Trader jobs. More trade value. We need this planet to just perform better. Unity from worker jobs. Plus 5%. Population. Soldiers. Maybe this should just be a soldier planet. Not necessarily. That's not really the best idea. You know what? Tell you what. We're gonna build an energy grid. And we're going to have this one be focusing on generators for the time being. Whenever we need more jobs for seaweeds, generators! Do I have anything to improve the trade hub? I think the answer is off-world trading company. I need hundreds. The answer is yes, but actually no. We're just going to build a hydroponics bay and have all the food we need to feed our empire.
Construction complete.
As another reason, I guess, to... Oh, I forgot to set that timer again! Okay, we're about 10 minutes in, so we're going to go ahead and just set that. Perfect. So that way we have an alarm set. We still have another 5
Construction
years.
complete.
See, this time's gonna go by really fast. There's not a lot I can do. While they're no longer building even more. I'm gonna go ahead and merge these fleets. And
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
new technology, hyperdrives! Perfect. I can get improved deflectors, fusion reactors will be done really fast, or I can get applied quantum physics to improve my physics research. It's actually not a bad idea. Because just having just more research generated is good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just improve our research to improve our research, so we can that way we could research more things. You know, that's how that works, right? Ooh, encounter in Avteria, the Delta aliens. Delirium. Wow, we have multiple potential contacts. We first encountered these, gosh, almost a full 10 years ago. Whereas both of these are very recent. Yeah, I don't really need to be researching too many new people. If they want to contact me, so be it. For now, we're going to be focusing purely on our neighbors and let them know how much we hate them. Diplomatic weight has been removed. That's just rude. Alright, we need a new job for seaweed, and I don't really need a new clerk, and in a moment I won't even need this farmer, despite it being reduced a lot. So, should I go with another energy grid here, or probably not? I do need to start considering bringing priests back, temples. That'll also help with things. Yeah, we'll do that. If we have an open space anywhere, we're gonna go ahead and just build ourselves temples. Oh, never mind. Slave processing facility. We gotta microchip our seaweed. Still, have you done anything yet? You've built hydroponics farms. Oh, wow. Just wow. They are now producing food. They've only got 5 years left before their war that they're definitely not expecting. They're definitely not expecting this war. My people, however, we are going to go ahead, F1, ship designer, my Corvettes. We're going to go ahead and upgrade these hyperdrives. They're going to cost 5 more alloys each, but the charge time is reduced, and we're going to be able to jump around space faster. We do need new thrusters to make our ships fly even faster, but at least for the time being, this will be good enough for now. We don't have combat computers at all, so we're just going to save that as well. We can't even do much.
Construction complete.
Alright, we got multiple bastions. Bastion, anchorage.
Construction complete.
Yeah, this trade hub is getting there. And as we get even more trade value on all of our planets, we're going to be able to start getting more energy credits, kind of for free passively. It's just not that great. How's happiness doing on all of my worlds? Population, we're currently sitting at 74 approval, 42, and 67. Yeah, Teleminder is definitely making it not so easy for my people to actually be happy. Oh, wow. Yeah. We're going to need more stability somehow. Amenities. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that soldier job and improve the amenities that way. One little bit there. So we're now at 53% stability, and that'll improve all of our resources ever so slightly. And we're going to build one more city district right over here. So that way we can have slightly, just enough amenities to make all of my people happy. But the less I have to be spending more amenities, the better. Alrighty, traditions are available. Do do I really want to try to finish domination? If I finish it, the empire size from pops is going to be reduced, which that will help. Hegemony, Federation type, and then Ascension perk. Enforcers produce Unity, which I do have Enforcers. Its worker and slave pop resource output would be nice. But I may just need to consider pop growth speed per rival. Yeah, I don't really have enough rival. Ship build cost, ship build speed if I am weaker than a rival. Interesting. Oh, militarily weaker. Interesting. Increase research output and unity per rival after winning a humiliation war. Haha, because we just give them a big middle finger. Fascinating. Counselor agenda speed that's actually pretty darn good. Counselor experience gain. But the one I'm really considering is diplomacy right over here. Because right here allows us to form federations and increases the number of envoys we get. Diplomatic influence cost reduced by 50%, allows us to build relations as an agenda, and then diplomatic grants as an edict. I would like to consider the idea of just building a federation. Embassies give +3 unity. Must cap. Available. Wait, that could be good, but the biggest thing is going diplomacy and building a federation. I think that's what we're gonna work towards. Is we really could use a federation. As federations will allow us, especially after I finish the domination, to have a hegemony type. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just finish off domination first, because that hegemony will be pretty powerful for what I am trying to do. Because we're definitely going to continue to expand as much as we can, and terraforming is a thing we're going to have to consider. We're going to need a lot more energy credits for that. Ooh, more shipyards. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and build that one up over there. Oh boy. Gun battery, we'll replace that in a moment. I think just having... We're gonna have an extra shipyard, I think, available. Anchorage. Bastion. Yeah, all of these stations need to just be upgraded, but we just don't have the alloys for that. Oh man, a perpetual cycle of unfortunate times. We're currently spending almost 8 of our alloys just to maintain our ship fleet. So what I may want for Rhea is to actually just build ourselves crew quarters. Yeah, dock ship upkeep. In fact, I think we're going to do that with the Stimsys system. Crew quarters. And then we're going to have you all convert this.
Construction complete.
As your naval base. Shipyard. The Tragula system. See, that one I'm still wary about. Nebula refinery, right. We never get to build that. We're building that. Oh, Glowpearls in a
Construction
nebula.
complete.
Oh. We need to convert something else. The Unith? So this gun battery protects this. This gun battery goes 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and the Glowpearls system, we're going to upgrade that so we can get a refinery there, because that's free minerals. It's actually a really good thing. Oh, no! Right, you just need to go directly to Orabrea. You need to go directly to Orabrea. So we're going to have a little bit of piracy. In fact, actually, you're just going to go to Jincath first. As Jincath is protecting these two systems, and it's one of those that may be a little complicated, doesn't make much sense, but pretty much, because of these gun batteries, this station is protecting this system and this system and this system from pirates. Because 2 gun batteries, so 2 spaces away, 1, 2, 1, 2, those are protected from pirates. Fangnar is too far away, so if I tell the Tragula to go directly to Orabrea for its trade, it's going to go through Fangnar and produce piracy, which will create problems for me. And I'd rather not do that, so we're not going to do that. Jincath's actually kind of essential now for the economy of my empire. That's probably a mistake. I guess I just need more star bases. If only we had research we could do, Science went back down. A new metal. Detailed surface scans of Zltican 47 has identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. The ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some sort of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of the ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form, and it will slowly regrow itself if damaged. Over a period of several millennia, the surviving metal from the wreckaged ship was fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could potentially be mined for centuries to come. Fascinating. We now have living metal within our rooms. Break it. Hey, fleet power is superior now, which is kind of unsettling. You are at war, so it's not going great for you. That's not so cool. We have, gosh, about 4 years left until the next war, which we are definitely going to declare. You're in a war, and this is a war to just completely conquer the enemy. There's no retreat. You just, when you claim, you get it. My goodness. Driven simulators are being driven back. These ruthless capitalists, the Avarian partnership, are frighteningly strong. You may need to be wary about them and consider a more defensive future with them. Well, in the nearby future. I definitely need more star bases at this point. I've got too many places. Counter Orabrea. More people are starting to contact us as they're starting to see us as we're exploring through space. What else do we got going? Ooh, we have unemployment on our capital. What's going on now? Seaweed. Oh, so priests producing amenities and whatnot. Here, we're gonna go ahead and produce even more clerks. Let's improve our trade value and amenities. We're gonna have a lot of amenities on our capital, and honestly, our capital's gonna be pretty happy for the time being. Anything I don't want. The issue with priests is sure it produces unity. but it makes it really hard for us to produce more science, especially since we just don't have enough people. Luckily, we're getting another Glowpearl, so we'll be just fine for the nearby future. We'll have to keep our eye on that. Shipyard.
Construction
Yeah, my
complete.
capital system. I have no idea what I'm doing here. We're gonna go ahead and just build ourselves a anchorage for more naval capacities, because we're going to be needing everything in the nearby future. They're not building up their fleet. Well, neither have I. So I do need to consider just building new ships just in the nearby future. We haven't gained any new impressive technology other than these hyperdrives to allow us to jump around a lot faster. And what is this? Friends? The Semek aliens. Too bad we don't have enough envoys to really be trying to make friends at the current moment. Another shipyard. Peace offering has happened, and it looks like the Asperians have survived for the time being, and perhaps they actually flourished a lot.
Construction complete.
Interestingly. Meanwhile, the Kazam and the Moravians are still going at each other's necks. I can't quite tell who's actually coming out in the lead at the current moment, but it looks like the Moravians are currently grimacing. The very geological structure of Soyo II is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Bodhihano assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is more interesting to the Glowpearl Pious Conclave is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaselessness, chaotic self-transformation. In short, a near-instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable is theoretically possible. Bodhihano estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a thorough mapping of planetary activity and determine the validity of what Science Officer has termed a surgical terraformation strike. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at present, so this is an exciting opportunity. So we actually have a chance here. What we could do is just study the natural process and give us even more physics research, which right now every little bit helps, or give 200 credits for a 50% chance to stabilize. At this current moment, I think, why not? Oh no, it failed! The crew of the Pearl Magistrate of the Stars are disappointed to report that the window of opportunity for terraforming Soyo II has closed, despite their best efforts to identify it at the time. Another opportunity is unlikely to arise for another few centuries. How unfortunate. So, we flipped a coin and we lost.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
For a little bit more luck to be coming our way. We now have 3 years left until war. Habitability has been researched. Afterburners. That makes my guys even faster and more evasive. That is something we definitely may want to consider. You know what? I in fact definitely want afterburners. We are not improving our ships in any way whatsoever. These afterburners will definitely make most of our corvettes perform a lot better, and even our destroyers, not as much, but moving faster is a really big deal. Last but not least, leader pool has been refreshed. Any exciting admirals? Happiness increased, but nobody is super exciting. Technically, we could look at governors. Cool, nothing exciting. Our generals, governors. Trade value, crime reduced, and even more trade value. Which, even though it looks like I'm going for trade value, Even though we've basically doubled it, it's still not that interesting. But we're now producing even more energy credits, so maybe we're onto something. But I'm not going to be completely changing up one of my current governors just to get somebody that is not as exciting. And then scientists! We have a spark of genius here. May want to consider giving up one of our scientists. Or Boda Shama is very interesting. Their young spark of genius makes it to increased research speed. Will definitely be helping out our empire. But we would be having to swap out Jershama. Which Jershama is currently level 4. They're getting close to leveling up again. I don't think that's really the way to go. Alrighty. Well, with that, we're actually out of time by about a minute or two already. And with that, we're going to call the episode to a close. As we're improving our economy, we've got 66 pops in our empire compared to... we don't know as much anymore at the current moment. But our spy network is slowly getting better. And notice, like, it hasn't really done anything super exciting. As infiltration level can go up about 2 more little blips. Then I can gather information to just make it a little bit better. But in other words, we're kind of just stuck in this cycle of just trying to gather information. All it's really doing is costing us some influence, which we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that yet again. And yeah, we'll go and launch that. Anywho, war's coming, and we're going to be getting our systems back. It's time for the seaweeds. That should definitely not be a leader, so that's more of a bug. But we're going to be trying to bring them back into our empire, and even more so, all of these systems over here. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you again next time.